Hi guys, once again this is Alfred from Amassers.com. Today I'm going to do a little video and talk about why I never use a stop loss in my trading. Okay, and now that sounds crazy, but if you stick around to the end, I'm going to explain the logic behind this, what seemingly is a logical proposition, and I'm going to show you what solutions I have found, and I'm going to show you a little just a little live trade. I'm in this trade right now, and I'm going to explain how to use the tool, my Forex Screener that I developed with my brother. Okay, now let's just dive right in. Right here is our Forex Screener, and these are Forex pairs. These pairs are obviously going up. I don't know if you can see this, but when you bounce over, it's going to give you the the buy and the sell side. Right here, this is the top one. I picked USD, which means they're buying the United States dollar and they're selling the Japanese yen. Okay, now historically, from a fundamental perspective, the dollar's getting weaker. Okay, but right here is where we can see the buy and sell programs on the day, and at least for about the last month, they've been trying to really push down the yen by selling and buying the dollar. This process is called monetization. Okay, it's when a currency just buys itself by selling down, buying and selling the other currency. And it sounds crazy, but all of these things are basically fractions. Okay, so the strongest thing, one of the strongest things I saw on the day was the dollar yen. So I want to sell it. Let me point something out. This is obviously contrary to the long-term trend. So am I going to hold this till the end of time? No. One thing that I noticed with a lot of guys trading Forex, trading crypto, trading stocks, is you don't know when to leave the dance. Leave the dance when you're profitable. Have a realistic goal, hopefully with some math behind it, is to win and where you'll leave the dance. If you don't have the math, I don't get the time to do the math, okay? Well, then go ahead and actually just have a realistic time horizon that you leave. Because sometimes I'll do that. I just put this trade on just to do a little proof of concept. So here's the top of my hedge. I'm selling the dollar yen. And also, let me point something out. The reason I chose the dollar yen out of all of these is because right here on the 30-day, it's 30-day position. You can see we're pretty strong here. So I want something that's obviously been going up very strong and it has a 30-day trend well in place here. Okay, now I go over here and I look for the opposite. What am I going to be buying? This is the pound versus the dollar. This means they're buying the pound, they're selling the USD. Okay, not really a lot of volatility here, but again, I just chose this because we're down here on the 30-day. And in this instance, we're actually showing the most volatility for this 1 day price action. Now, that's the screener. That's where I get my choices from using the Forex Screener, Forex Scanner, available right now free at Amassers. But this is where the real rubber meets the road. We're going to go over here and look at a chart. Pay no attention to this template name. I just dropped these onto an existing chart. Okay, this is the dollar yen, and this is where we're going short. You can see we got a little push down. Again, the plan was developed on the Forex Screener, but this is where I enter at. Another thing is I really like this is compared to some of the others because I noticed this is 3 pivots up, and I've been trading pivots practically since I started trading. So it was like 20 years ago I was trading pivots. Okay, so since we're already up this high in the pivot points, I liked it as a candidate, and there's where I took my short. You can see we got a little something over here. Okay, and over here is the pound, dollar. Now, let me point something else out. Because I know we were getting some volatility on the day. So since we were getting volatility on the day, I was hoping that, the day's almost over, but we're probably going to get some move from the counterparty where they're going to throw the market back in the other direction before the trading day is over. So I was hoping for some volatility here, even though we usually don't get much action. So I put a little more onto this trade than on the other trade. Okay, this is so mathematically so the weights can balance out. That's my personal preference. You could have put the same thing on either side. But the real goal here and why I don't use a stop loss and I use this instead is because if one of these trades, my long trade goes out of the money, okay, my short trade still be okay. My short trade goes out of the money, okay. My long trade may still be okay. Why? Screener showed us they had been selling the pound and buying the dollar, unusual activity for the short and long term. Screener also showed us they had been buying the USD and selling the Japanese yen. So because of the structure and the correlation here, and again, all of that is available on the Forex Screener that I pointed out earlier, because if you mouse over, it's going to really show you what's happening. Are they buying? Are they selling? If you look at those blocks, you're going to see that it's digesting the order blocks. It's going to tell you, hey, what kind of volatility is here. If you see very few blocks here, not as much volatility. If you see more blocks here to the upside, that's telling you there's some really strong volatility to the upside. And that's how you put together a Forex hedge using our Forex Screener. That's why I almost never use stop loss. And now I'm going to show you guys something that a lot of guys I've seen seem to forget. And what that is just simply, if you're in profit, take the money. No matter what, just learn to not overstay your welcome and take the money. Now, this is just a random trade that I done for the purpose of this video and proof of concept, and just to bring out that sometimes it may sound totally irrational, but there are alternatives to using a stop loss in your trading. That was Forex. It'd be a similar approach where I trade in crypto, and we have a crypto screener on our site, Amassers.com. See you guys on the next one. See you when I see you. Peace.